Paul, you guys certainly made it interesting there at the end, but another instance of where the damage was done too early to overcome it. What was frustrating about this one tonight?
Well, a good game got out of hand. I think that's frustrating. Ricky came out. He was throwing the ball out well, throwing the ball fairly well. When you get two quick outs there in the second, and you can't get off the field, they get the home run, and then they put together a couple more hits to take the lead. And he did okay. He gave up the home run to Saladino there, but we got to a situation there in the sixth inning where we're trying to get off the field, and I thought he had enough left to get the last out. Got the ball to third base that we couldn't make a play on, and then from there the floodgates kind of opened. We kept playing. Shields did a nice job overall after giving up the leadoff home run, and somehow we got the tying run to the plate there in the ninth inning. But it was too big of a deficit.
Seems like it's a little bit of a theme this season where you get a couple good wins, but fail to be able to continue to string them together.
It's not like you're expecting to go out and reel off a long winning streak. It'd be great if you do that. You just want to see more consistency. We don't make a tough play. We have a base running mistake that I thought was costly. Those can be momentum changers, and and then like we said, it went from being a pretty close game to all of a sudden you're trailing by 8 runs.
Just Nunez trying to do too much on that.
It's one of those things where he's following the ball, and Eaton makes a nice run at it, but it hits off his glove, and Kurt has to be somewhat protective of the catch, and so Nunez's focus was more on where the ball was rolling than the runner in front of him, and we got into a tough spot there, and so we ended up losing an opportunity.
Gene had no choice.
He really didn't. He's going to end up with 2 guys on third base if he holds Kurt.
With Velasco, he's in his past 3 starts giving up like an average of 9 hits. Is he just, kind of leaving it over the plate a little bit too much?
I would say his last start was one where he was challenged by not having a good fastball, and he had to kind of invent a little bit as he went on. Today I thought he had better stuff. His fastball was pretty good, but they made adjustments. He was getting swing and misses on his breaking stuff early, and they start looking for those pitches a little bit more. But the first home run by Lowry wasn't a horrible pitch. He kind of went down and hit it out the opposite field. Frazier kind of got out front, but he got enough of it to get it out. Fastball to Saladino was the one that he probably missed his location the most on. But he's going to give up hits. That's kind of his history. Even when he's put up good numbers, it's just kind of his way. He pitches in and out of jams from time to time, and he can get outs quickly at times. But he's going to give up some hits.
Ninth, were you just throwing Juan an at bat there?
What was it when he was up there? 9-2. Yeah. I thought that odds were high of us, putting up an 8 spot there in the 9th inning, and I just wanted to get him in that bat for Joe there.
Dozier's okay too, though.
Dozier's okay too. Yep.
Could it be disappointing that still trouble finding Kevin a soft landing spot? Get it back?
Well, yeah. We're trying to look for spots to get him in there. Obviously, he hadn't pitched in 5 days, so try to work his way back, try to take little steps one at a time. He gets in trouble right away with the double, and then just kind of had to work hard to try to find a way to minimize there. But he says he felt pretty good tonight. Obviously, we didn't see great results, but we got to find times to get him out there. You're not going to figure it out just sitting there every day. So we'll keep looking for spots to get him in there to bring him.